Hello, my name is McLoughlin. I'm one of the School of Information Science and Technology teachers. I've been teaching at USTC since 2012. When I was told that I was voted as one of the favourite teachers in USTC, I felt very honoured and humbled because I know that USTC has got many excellent teachers, but mainly it's got excellent students. It's been my great pleasure to teach at USTC, and I want to thank you all for being so good and so kind to me. But the biggest thanks is to my students. Thank you. Let me tell you a bit about my career. At the beginning, I spent years working in industry doing company research. I liked research. Maybe you wonder why I didn't work in the university. It's because I was shy. I was frightened to teach. I didn't work in the university because I did not want to teach. But I wanted to work in Singapore. And it turned out the only job I could get was in a university. So I started as an assistant professor in 1998. But I still didn't want to teach. I was frightened. I couldn't sleep the night before my first lecture. I was tired when I arrived, and it was a disaster. The projector didn't work. My students didn't listen. My teaching materials were not good. Maybe those students would vote for me as the worst professor. Fortunately, the story didn't end then. I lectured for 9 more years in Singapore, gradually getting better. But what changed was me. I soon found I began to enjoy teaching. I used to enjoy research more. In the end, I turned out to enjoy teaching more. And I think the enjoyment comes from the impact. It's knowing that by teaching I can help people to become better, to become more knowledgeable. Maybe in a small way I can help students to have a better life in future, hopefully more interest in their subject too. The human brain is amazing. Its capacity is enough that we can keep learning for our entire lives and it never gets full. What happens when you've got so much knowledge in your brain? You can ask me in 35 years, I'll tell you, but for now I believe that maybe it's good that some output matches all of the input. The output could be in research, extending the worldwide knowledge in your area, or maybe developing the world's next products. Maybe it's in teaching, inspiring the next generation. If you teach for the right reason, it's a wonderful career, full of interest and satisfaction. If you teach for the wrong reason, it's terrible. Very simply, the right reason is to help others. The wrong reason is to teach to help yourself. And you find that if you help others, it's also good for you too. Let me tell you a little bit about my philosophy. It began with my parents years ago. They weren't wealthy, but they brought me up knowing the value of education. And I've always tried to impart that too. But I think that USTC students already know that. You're so clever. In fact, you'll learn anyway, even if we teach you badly. So I think the teaching philosophy in USTC must be slightly different. I think it's good to encourage students to learn, but always to relate what you learn to the real world. So I like to find practical examples to make students think about the consequences of technology, the ethical impact of what you're doing. In my class, we often talk about news and things that happen in the world that touch our subject. I also like to be positive, and I like to spend time with students to answer their questions. Anyway, to end with, I will tell you 2 things you might not expect. The first thing is I learned a lot during my time living in China, not just from USTC professors, but from students, even from ordinary people in Hefei. These were things about life and society, your kindness, good humour, and patience. China has many things to teach the world. One of those things is how different people can live together with patience and respect. The second thing is different. Some of you voted for me, but I want to vote for you. I think that USTC students are the best. You're not only the most intelligent, but you're also the kindest people, and I think that the future is safe in your hands. So again, thank you.